Now, the trouble with Facebook. There's a confrontation developing between social networking sites like Facebook, law enforcement and privacy regulators. Facebook now has 700 million members worldwide, including 10.3 million in Australia. Australians spend more hours on Facebook than members in any other country. Social networks are popular and apparently addictive across the age groups, connecting friends and families with photos, gossip and news, a phenomenon of the digital revolution. But cops and privacy experts are starting to warn of the downside: criminal opportunism through the easy invasion of your privacy. Social network supporters we've tried to engage with on this story have accused this program of being put up to it by police, said to be running a scare campaign against Facebook and other sites. We assure you we're not. We just want to examine the angle of consumer protection.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
We got onto the trouble with Facebook when we were filming a recent Corruption Prevention Network presentation in Sydney by Detective Superintendent Colin Dyson, Commander of the New South Wales Police Fraud and Cybercrime Squad. He didn't seek this publicity from us, we approached him. Social networks are all the buzz, and it's again part of the digital phenomenon, and it's extremely popular because it connects people, families through Facebook and other similar sites. What are the dangers?
Social networking is at high risk now, and even more of a high risk in the future. Criminals are realising that people are posting their lives and all the background to their lives online.
Facebook and other social network sites are all the buzz. Connection and inclusion is instantaneous. It's user-friendly and cool. With mobile and cell phone messaging applications, it's helped to bring down dictators and totalitarian regimes as part of people-powered democracy movements. Not yet in China, you'll note. But there's a sinister side to the posting of your messages, news, views and photos online. While the sites say your privacy is assured, in reality, they're not really.
Now, some people may say that I only have my friends who are able to access my Facebook page, but who has hundreds of friends that they know in sufficient depth to be able to say that this person is a true friend and won't cause trouble? Very few of us.
By trawling Facebook's membership, Superintendent Dyson says crooks can build profiles, particularly if users are foolish or neglectful in the protection of criminally exploitable personal details. Crooks can probe your defences by seeking to be friends, false friends.
If you have a Facebook account holder posting details such as the car they drive, the suburb they live in, their income, the types of clothes they buy, the jewellery they wear, the holidays they go on, they're painting a very good profile, financial profile, for offenders. That's particularly useful for an offender who might be engaged in investment fraud. The vulnerabilities are quite broad, and all that information can come from merely the information you post online.
Privacy and social networking is now a major issue. Facebook has just upgraded its privacy settings, but at the same time has radically revamped its site, enabling members to publish even more of their private lives online.
All your stories, all your apps, in a new way to express who you are.
Control each time you post, control over your profile.
We asked New South Wales Acting Privacy Commissioner John McAteer to look at the new Facebook protocols.
This sort of thing would be good for Generation Y, these settings. They understand the language. The data I've seen is that they race through these pages and set up their profile as soon as they can, and immediately are online and sharing and posting and wishing to use it.
There's no warning about the privacy invasive implications for you if you go into groups and lists and tags and in the sharing of the information that you want to post for your pals.
No, I think the main thing is that, at the outset, social networking sites should all advertise the fact that what is being posted is going on the World Wide Web.
If people want to surrender their privacy because they want to stay in touch with their friends and family, why can't they?
There's nothing wrong with that, but what my office is about is making sure people give informed consent rather than racing to the outcome.
Are you on Facebook?
No.
Why not?
Well, I've never seen that the benefits of Facebook would override the risk to me personally.
The Commonwealth and some Australian states have information and privacy commissioners. They were meeting in Sydney this week and may soon come to a shared position about consumer protection on social networking sites.
People really have to realise that if they're posting information on Facebook or some other social networking site, they might as well be posting a poster in the middle of Martin Place in Sydney for everyone else to read. It is that open. They really have to be guarded with the information they place on those social networking sites, and keep in mind while they're writing this information up, is it really something that I would like someone who is not so friendly to really have in their possession?
According to the Acting Privacy Commissioner, there may be little the states and federal government can do to enforce privacy protections. Facebook is incorporated in the United States and, like internet gambling, making it accountable to local laws seems problematic.
The real issue with companies such as Facebook is that they are overseas corporations, and recognising the jurisdiction of any court in Australia is not something that they have done to date. Well, my understanding is there's been a few attempts to serve injunctions on Facebook, originating out of conduct that occurred in New South Wales, but the issue has been that those injunctions haven't been recognised. The users, that's where the power is, to educate, inform and skill the users into understanding the import of what they're really doing. I'm not saying that people shouldn't be using Facebook or any of these social networking sites, but they say, knowledge is power, and really our role in my jurisdiction is to educate members of the public about the pitfalls of using social networking sites.
Once you put information up on social networking sites, you lose control of it, the privacy experts say. That is the first thing users should be aware of. Many may be happy to lose that control, but as the phenomenon of Facebook captures our imagination, beware of the dark side. We sought an interview with Facebook's newly appointed Australian representative, Paul Borrad. He declined. We now extend an open invitation to Facebook to come onto the program to discuss privacy protection.